This middleweight tournament.
Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim. 59-54, 5 rounds for Hopkins and 1 even. In the 5th round, when Steve Smoger took away that point for the low blow, it became a 9-9 round, so that's the even round. Jim, I got to tell you something. A low blow is anything below the belly button. Now, I can't see Keith Holmes' belly button know-how. Those trunks are high. So when Bernard Hopkins hits you on the waistband, it's not always a low blow. I mean, either Smoger's got to pull those trunks down, or he's got to count the punches on the waistband as legal blows. And that's all there is to it. Holmes is wearing the trunks too high.
You're exactly right, Harold.
I think he is counting the punches.
This guy, he's been hit on the leg now, guys.
Those are low blows. You're right.
Right on the leg. Hopkins is hitting him on the legs. That has nothing to do with a waistband.
There's no question there have been low blows. You're right on target, George. I also think that Smoger is counting the punches on the belt line as legal blows. The low blows are below that. One, two, three, right on the belt line.
The referee seems to let those go.
Yep.
But every now and then he reaches right down, and that leg, I'm going to tell you something, it'll make you faint when someone hits you on your leg in a boxing match.
Don't punch, don't punch.
Too many miles of road work, plus someone hitting you there, it just doesn't work for you.
Sudden shock to the system.
Yeah, you don't need those, and I don't know how he can protect it. He needed a protective cup over his legs.
Holmes looking, just not getting it going. Misses with the left, misses with the right.
Don't punch, don't punch. Slip out, slip out.
Give no excuse, right back.
Hopkins steps in and seizes the initiative with body punching again.
Well, and Hopkins is throwing more punches with really mean intentions. Holmes isn't. Some of them get through, but they all make an impression.
Piling up the punishment.
Holmes has been the aggressor without throwing a punch. That doesn't make sense. You got to throw punches.
Well, it's like the dog that chases the car, and then he catches it, and then what does he do?
Steve Smoger patting Hopkins on the butt.
All right,
Hopkins tried to pat him right back.
Closer, you're getting a little closer. Keep on closing in, baby. Keep closing in. Keep closing in. Stomp your legs up and down. Stomp your feet. That's it. Stomp them down.
Got him now.
You got him. You got it. Just close in. Don't give them no excuse to do anything to you. All right, baby?
10 down.
You on top.
You got to step in. You got to use that jab more, son. Come on, man. You got to step in. You got to fight this guy on the inside now. Come on. Let your hands go, Keith. You got to let your hands go. Okay? All right. You got to let your hands go. Let your hands go. All right. All right, man. Okay.
Hopkins largely unmarked. Holmes' left eye continues to swell. Holmes threw only 23 punches by CompuBox count in round 7. Won't get it done. Hopkins 24-48 in what has become tactically an easy fight for Bernard Hopkins. Keith Holmes just not doing much.
That's it, okay. I know. Gotta keep him up. Come on. Gonna try the corner.
More and more rapidly, we reach the point where it'll be obvious that Holmes needs a knockout. He's had 4 knockouts past the 7th round, none of them against an opponent the caliber of Hopkins.
Probably what he needs in his life. Get out there and go for a knockout. Make guys respect you.
Now Holmes begins to wake up and fire. He'll have to take leather to give leather.
corner told him to let those fists go, let the punches go. He's still holding back.
Put your hands up. Get up. Get up.
Hopkins flirting with the belt line again.
Don't punch. Come on, Bernard.
Smoger asks them to bring him up.
Beneath all of this, Hopkins is really a good fighter, you know.
No. That's it. Come on.
He's certainly an aggressive fighter.
Last warning.
Watch him, Smoger. Watch him.
I know.
Bernard Hopkins is in danger of being disqualified because body punching is what he does, and if he can't do it anymore,
Stay there.
He has not deducted another point. So having once previously deducted a point from Hopkins for low blows.
well, I don't know if he was saying one more and I'm going to deduct a point or one more and I'm going to disqualify you. What do you think it was?
I think the judge heard it.
The normal pattern would be deduct a point, deduct another point, and then disqualify.
Harold Letterman was reading him a little louder than me.
Harold, what is Smoger doing here?
Okay, Jim, my impression was that George was right, that Steve Smoger said one more time and I'm going to disqualify you. I mean, to me, he was very clear about it. He really told Bernard, either you keep them punches up or I'm going to disqualify you.
So why not another point deduction, Harold?
He could have. Let's put it that way. You know, you got to realize you got 2 world champions in there. It's a unification fight. He just doesn't want to keep pulling points, but he told him one more time and he's going to disqualify him.
Seems to me you make the point a lot more clearly if you take another point away.
There you go, that's it.
Get it done. Quiet.
Doing fine. Doing fine. But you got to work your hands, though. You got to let them hands.
You got to clean up this corner.
No problem. Thank you very much, bro. Give me a towel. Give me another towel.
If you go with the loop, go with the loop. The loop will land for you.
Boy,
The
you
right
say
loop.
something.
The right loop will land for you. It'll only loop it in there, son. Okay? Don't worry about going to the body so much. They're not going to let you fight the body.
All right, you heard in his corner where Hopkins was told they're not going to let you fight in the body.
Nothing gonna stop this.
Question now is whether Hopkins can discipline himself.
They ain't gonna let you go to the body, hit him on the chin, X. They ain't gonna let you throw body shots, hit him on the chin.
And it's in the computer. It's in the...
So I think it's going to be awfully hard for Bernard Hopkins to go through 4 rounds without going to the body.
Stay right there.
That's where he lives.
Is that all right? Let's go.
Keith Holmes was slightly more active in round 8. He had the one big attacking flurry. He threw a total of 36 punches, but still, Hopkins threw more and landed more. So barring a dramatic upset in the scoring, Holmes would need a knockout or a disqualification to win. Looks like he's got a much better chance of getting Hopkins to disqualify himself.
Hopkins' corner told him to loop him in a little bit. Do the old Philadelphia.
Throw the loop, Bowie Fischer said. Throw the right-hand loop. There's Holmes with a straight left.
He stands back there and wait on Holmes. He can get himself hurt.
That was the right-hand loop. And there's a straight right hand that hurt Keith Holmes up the middle. And another straight right hand hurts him again.
Push on. Eric, don't punch.
In a fight like this, you almost pull for Hopkins to don't go to the body, just win the fight on top.
Yeah.
But you'd hate to see this tournament begin with a disqualification.
And I'm sitting here thinking, Galata.
Yep.
Galata.
Seen it before.
If you only just win the fight.
Eric, don't punch. Come on.
Hopkins seems to think it's pretty safe to just walk into Holmes' left hand. Doesn't even protect himself when he walks over to the right.
Nearly slips on a wet spot in Holmes' corner, but keeps his footing and pounds Holmes with the right hand. This has been another low punch output round for Keith Holmes. Hopkins goes to the body.
I think it might be more fun to watch them sweep up after the elephants in the circus upstairs from here.
Why don't you go get a look? Tell us what it's like.
Don't do it, Larry.
You know he might. Be back in time for the decision.
Slow down too much that round.
Okay, pick it up.
Got to pick it up some, son.
Okay. I'm doing right, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to pick it up some. Don't give him too much to go about with that body work, okay?
Low-level execution.
Double them shots to the head and rip the shots around the outside. You loop the shots from the outside, you can't miss it. All right?
Breaking him down slowly, huh?
Yeah, you're breaking him down. Come on, take another look.
We are, y'all.
You're all right, you're all right. Stay on top, son. Stay on top. Rub him. Rub him. Come on.